Hello everybody. So welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Abby. It is currently Sunday, March 29th, and it's day 7 in quarantine for me. It's been 1 full week in quarantine and I haven't gone completely insane. And now I'm going to be doing my quiet time. That's what people call it. I don't really call it my quiet time. I call it like my time in the Word, because I'm the kind of person that I cannot stand no noise at all. So I don't really enjoy like the quietness. It makes me more like stressed out and can't focus on what I'm reading or what I'm trying to understand. So usually what I do is I would just play a bunch of Christian music while I read through my Bible and do my prayers and things like that. Like I said, I don't have a lot to do today, so I'm going to be reading a lot and like hanging out with my parents and things like that. I started Amy and Roger's Epic Detours by Morgan Madison. I'm 100 pages into it. 120. I'm sorry. I'm 120 pages in and I'm really quite enjoying it. It's very good. It's not what I thought it was. I thought it was 2 best friends that were going on a road trip together, but it's 2 like family acquainted friends that don't really remember each other from their childhood, and they're going on a road trip across the country together. And I might even be able to say that I might finish this today. If not today, definitely tomorrow I'll have this done. And then I'm going to pick up Just Friends. The cover is quite dusty. It's been sitting on my shelf for a long time. So this is a book my sister gave me when I was in, I think, 7th or 8th grade. I'm not quite sure which one, but it's been a while, and it's something that's been on my bookshelf for a really long time, and I just haven't got to it, but I think I'm going to pick it up. So this is Just Friends by Billy Taylor. Okay, so this is about August and Ethan. August is a girl and Ethan is the guy, just so everyone's clear. I've never met a girl named August, but hey. So basically, they've been best friends ever since they met at Ethan's 7th grade birthday party. And after an accident, August decides that she wants to be more than just friends. So I'm very quite interested to see how that plays out. It has a very like magical feel to it. It has like the spade, and then on the back it has club. I could be wrong. And then like a deck of cards, and then every like chapter, here, let me see if I can find one, has like a magician's hat on it, and I think that's really cute. I'm very quite interested to see how this plays out. I'm really into the best friends to lovers tropes. I find them very fun and very interesting. And that's probably because like I have a bunch of guy friends, and maybe, I don't know, that's why I like it. But I really like that trope. It's very intriguing to me. I'm also very much into like the hate to lovers trope. I don't know why. I'm into any trope where they end up together in the end. So that's just that. So I'm gonna pick this one up. I'm gonna go get into my word/quiet time, and then I'll check in with y'all later. It's been quite a while since I talked to y'all. It's been a couple of hours. By a couple, I think it's been 4. So I was planning on getting in my quiet time and then reading, and that didn't necessarily happen. Sorry, I don't really know what's going on with my hair. That didn't really happen. I got in a little bit of quiet time, but then my best friend FaceTimed me and started talking to me, and then we talked until 4 o'clock. And that's when I got on a Zoom call with my student leadership group that I'm a part of. I don't know what that is. It's just like, you have like the youth group, and then like you have like student leaders, who are people who want to be leaders within the youth group. And so we usually meet every other Sunday night, but now that we can't, we're having Zoom calls every Sunday. So that's really fun, and so I just did that, and so now I'm going to get some reading. Okay, so I've been reading for a little bit. I'm on page 150, so I've read about like 30 pages. I'm about to go get some food with my mom. I just really need to drive, because driving is something that calms me down, and I also just need to get out of the house. So that's what I'm gonna go do. Hi guys. So it's about 10:30 at night and I am currently 200 pages into Amy and Roger's Epic Detours. And I'm really starting, it's like, I think I've liked it since the beginning, but I'm really starting to love it and like get into the characters because they've been with each other for so long. Like, they've been at each other's sides for almost 5 days now. And they're starting to realize like little things about how like when she acts a certain way, he knows what she's thinking, or he does a certain thing, she knows what he's thinking, and it's really cute. And she's just helping him go on this little adventure and be the little explorer he wants to be. If you read the book, you'll know what I mean by that. But they're just so cute, and the way that he goes about talking to her about the experiences she's had and trying to get her to open up to him is really sweet and really cute. He's not very pressuring her or anything like that. He just wants to make sure she's okay, and it's so sweet. And I just love them. They're so cute. And even though I really want them to end up together, and then if they didn't end up together in the end, I would be okay with it because they're such good friends now and I'm loving them. She does something really risky just before 200 pages on a phone call with her mom, and I just really think she's standing up for herself and really putting herself out there. And even though she's probably gonna get into some trouble along the way in this book, I think that she's making the best decision she can for herself, and I would love to do this, to go across the country with one of my friends and have some fun. But I'm definitely going to recommend this book. It's definitely going to be a 5 out of 5 stars read for me. Any book that ever makes me feel good and I just fall in love with the characters are definitely a 5 out of 5 stars read for me. I know that people give them like hastily and things like that, but this was just so good. And I'm not even done with it, and I can't wait to see what Amy and Roger are going to do at their next destination. Hi guys! So, I'm sorry about the birds. I don't know what it is, but they've kind of taken over our backyard and are very loud and very like communicative. Is that a word? I don't think it's a word. I made it a word. And I'm starting to notice it, and so I'm like, I don't know if it's in any of the other videos, and if it is, I'm so sorry. They're like, to me it's kind of like peaceful, but like I guess to other people it could be kind of obnoxious. Like, I was on FaceTime with one of my friends and she was like, what is happening? And I'm like, the birds. And she's like, that's annoying. And I was like, I see why that could be annoying. So I apologize for the birds. It is Monday morning, which means it's day 8 in quarantine. I'm going to do my quiet time in the Word, and then I haven't decided if I'm going to do work first or read, because last night I read for a little bit longer than I think I told you I was at 200 pages when I talked to you last. Well, I read a little bit longer and I read to 243, which means that there's only 100 pages left. So I really want to finish it. I don't know when I'm going to finish it today, but I will finish it today. Even if I have to stay up till 12 o'clock in the morning reading this book, I'm going to finish it. It's getting so interesting and so good, like I said last night, and I'm loving it. It's great. I really want to just pick it up and start reading it as soon as I'm done with my quiet time. But I haven't checked my schoolwork yet. I made myself like a rule, like when I was in school I would allow myself to like look at assignments and my grades over the weekends. But now that I'm doing online school, it seems like I'm constantly doing things online and doing things that on the weekends I am not allowing myself to like go into Google Classroom and check my grades, or, you know, we have grades on Skyward, so I'm not going into Skyward to check my grades, and I'm not checking my emails every 5 seconds to see what the teacher said. Like, I got emails and I got notifications from Google Classroom. I just didn't look at them, and I know that's probably bad, but my mindset is that if a teacher's assigning something over the weekend, it's not due until the weekday. And if it's due over the weekend, then that's not on me. They should not be assigning things on the weekends or anything like that. And I don't want to stress myself out with what the schoolwork is that they're assigning and freak myself out about how much more I'm going to have to do, because that's not right. I don't want to do that. So I'm just allowing myself to have the weekend and do what I want with it. And mostly what I've been doing with my weekend is reading. Me and my mom watched I Still Believe. I think I mentioned that in my last vlog. Such a good movie. Totally recommend it. I cried like a baby, but it was super good. What else did we do this weekend? Oh, my mom finished my t-shirt blanket. It's on my bed now, and it looks so good, guys. So I ate my breakfast and did my quiet time in the Word, and now I'm getting into some schoolwork. It's about 12 now, so the last time I talked to you was about 10:30, so I spent an hour and a half eating and like doing things in the Word. It takes me a while because like I'm like reading it and like I'm doing my notes and everything, and then I do a prayer session. And so if y'all are interested, I might do a video about it. I know that's not really about books, but I mean it is about the book of the Bible, sort of. But I have a prayer journal, and basically what I do is I have in the front, I have like people's names. I'm not going to show you, but people's like names written down, and then like what to pray over them for. And then I go to like another page and write about the prayer request and other things like that. And as I've been doing this, it's like I've been getting more and more prayer requests, and so that's why it takes me longer to do it. And it's very, like, I would say it's like very therapeutic, and it gives me time to get into the Word and just have a conversation with God about what's going on. Okay, so it's 12:30, so it's been 30 minutes since I talked to y'all, and I'm already done with everything I have to do for today. And I should be doing more, but I'm not going to force myself because I don't really want to do it, and what I really want to do is read. So I'm definitely going to finish this book today, and then I think I'm going to start Just Friends by Billy Taylor, I think. But yeah, that's the plan, and I will update y'all in a little bit. You guys, I just finished Amy and Roger's Amy and Roger's Epic Detours by Morgan Madison. This book is beautiful. 10 out of 10 would recommend to any human being. If you don't like this book, you need help. Oh, it was so cute. It was so good. You just get to like experience the characters with them as they go and experience new things and start on new adventures and take detours, and Amy finding herself again and becoming the person she wants to be, and making the decisions to do things that might test her a little bit but end up being very good for her in the end. This is a 5 out of 5 read for me. 5 out of 5 stars read from me. This is one of the best YA contemporary books I've read in so long. It's so good. I'm so happy about this book. It's so good. If you have not read it, please pick it up. It's so good. I might even go as far to say that this is my favorite contemporary YA book, and that might be a stretch, but I really think it is. It's so good. I just can't. It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna start Just Friends by Billy Taylor. I showed it earlier in the video. I don't know if I'm going to start tonight. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I haven't decided. But I'm going to be looking into more Morgan Madison books. I think I really like it because, like, one, it has to do with, like, relationships, and also does, like, from, like, a different, like, into one of the tropes that I really enjoy. And it also has to do with road trips. And I'm a huge fan of road trips. Road trips are so fun. I've been taking road trips with my family since I was a wee bitty little child. We started taking road trips when I lived in Indiana, and we would drive to Michigan to visit my family when I was just like an infant. I love road trips, so it's just, I don't know, it's such a cute book. I would recommend it to any human being. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday, which means I should have the last week's vlog put up today. I edited all of it yesterday, and I need to add the music in, but other than that, it is good. Last night I started reading Just Friends by Billy Taylor, and I think I'm 67% 75 pages in. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie, the first like 3 chapters were kind of boring and I was like really disappointed, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna put it down. But then I was like, you know, I usually read 50 pages. Like when I first start reading a book, I read 50 pages and, you know, whatever. So I was like, I guess I'll read till 50 and decide if I want to read it. If I don't, then I'll just put it down and get something else, because I don't want to waste time on a book that I don't like when I could be reading any of the other books on my shelf that I already know that I'm going to like, or I think I'm going to like, or anything like that. So I didn't want to waste time on a book that I didn't think I was going to enjoy. But it started getting interesting. The first like 3 chapters are like, you were just like getting to know them and stuff like that, and it was just like kind of boring, and I was like, I don't really like it. But when it started getting interesting and the plot started thickening and like drama started coming in and an accident happened and it started getting more interesting, and I see that you needed those first 3 chapters to get to know the characters before this big thing happened. But really how I would have done it is, because like it says in the synopsis that there is a unexplainable miracle in a car accident. I would have made the car accident like the first scene of the book and like drew the person in with what happened, and then be like 48 hours before and then did something. And I know that's like typical, but like I was getting bored, and like I would have had so much more more of like a hook to keep reading if I knew what was happening before, if that makes sense. That's just how I would have done it, but so far I really like it. So I'm going to do my quiet time. I'm going to watch, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the Bible Project, but they like explain the books of the Bible, and it's in a really good, interesting way. I'm starting to watch Bible Project videos before I do my quiet time over whatever it's over. So the past couple of days I've been studying Psalms, but my student leadership group wants us to study First John. He wants us to read First John, so I'm gonna watch the video over First John. I was supposed to start yesterday, but I forgot that I was supposed to start yesterday, and I read Psalms 2 instead of reading John 1. So now I need to read John 1 and John 2 today, and this video is over John 1, 2, and 3, so I might just do John 3 also today. I don't know. But I'm going to watch this video while I eat my breakfast, and then I'm going to study the Bible some little bit, and then I will check in with y'all in a little bit. Okay guys, so I just finished up all of my Bible study stuff that I was doing, and my prayer request journal, and when I finished watching the, when I finished watching the Bible Project video, like, you know how like they suggest things like comes up on the screen? Well, a Sadie Robinson video came up, and this is one I don't think I've seen yet, and so it's about 40 minutes, so I think I'm just gonna watch it while I eat my lunch, and then I want to start some schoolwork, and yeah. Hey guys, sorry I have not filmed a lot today. I did some schoolwork. I don't remember what I did. And then my sister called me, and so we talked on the phone for a little bit. She was driving to help one of my other siblings with some yard work, because they're all older than me. But so I would talk to her, and then I got on a Zoom call with all my lunch buddies. I have like a group of friends where we all just sit together at lunch, and we didn't really hang out much outside of school, and now we're all really missing each other. So we did like a Zoom call just to chat and like talk about everybody's day and everything. Read for a little bit. I was on page 75 and now I'm on 89, so I need to log that in my English thing. I'm really quite enjoying Just Friends. It's getting, I was gonna say it's getting spicy, but I don't want you to think like spicy. I'm thinking like things are getting intense, like people are getting in trouble, people are throwing hands, literally. So it's been an interesting ride. So I just finished Just Friends by Billy Taylor. It was an emotional roller coaster. I screamed, I yelled, I cried several times, and it was such a good read. Oh gosh, it was so good. Like I said, when I first started reading it, I didn't really think that I was going to like it, but then I kept reading and it got really interesting. It was so good. It was so good. It's currently 1:30 in the morning. I did stay up and finish it because I could not contain myself. I needed to know what happened next. I continued to read and I fell in love with August and Ethan and Eleanor and Max. I fell in love with all of them and they're my favorite people, and I'm so sad that the story is over. Hello everybody. Okay, so it is 1 o'clock. I'm so sorry it took me so long to start filming today. I don't know if I added that clip in from last night. If I'm going to, it's probably really rough because I had just stopped crying. But I did finish Just Friends last night by Billy Taylor. I read this in 2 days. I read 75 pages the first day and then over 200 pages the next day. I really put the book down. I was really excited about reading it. I did get really angry. Like, I don't know if it was halfway through, but I got really angry and I almost stopped reading because I was really annoyed. But I'm glad that I didn't because I really liked it. And I was talking to my sister about it because she gave me this book and she read it when she was, I think, a freshman in college. And she was like, yeah, it's good. It's like every YA romance novel. And I was like, okay. And she just like didn't really seem like very excited about it. And like one of the things that I firmly believe in is that there's a book for every person at every time in their life. And I really think that if I had read this at any other time in my life, like if I was older or maybe just a little bit younger, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I did now. And I honestly think if my sister reread the book now, she wouldn't really like it, because I think like movies, books are angled towards a certain age range of people, and like this is made for young adults. It has like unrealistic things that would happen that as a teenager you're like, oh, I would really want that to happen, but it's not like realistic, you know what I mean? Like, not that it couldn't happen, but like it wouldn't happen, and to adults that wouldn't be very entertaining. But I really liked it. It was very good. But when a book can really give me all of the emotions of I'm angry, I want to throw the book, I'm crying, and all of these emotions, it's really a 5 out of 5 star read for me, because if it can get me to feel all of that things and make me fall in love with the characters and be really upset that I finished it really quickly and that I have to say goodbye to those characters, that's really like that's what makes a good book for me. I was really tired from reading, so I went and got some coffee this morning. The next book I'm going to start is Love, Life, and the List by Casey West. I love Casey West books. They're super good. Hello everybody. Started Love, Life, and the List, and I think I'm 100 and something pages in. It's about Abby and her best friend Cooper are alone for the summer. They have 2 other friends in their friend group, Rachel and I don't remember the other boy's name, but basically they're gone for the summer, so it's just Cooper and Abby. And Abby has an unrequited crush on Cooper, and she's trying to get over it, but you know, it's hard because she's watching him go out with all these other girls and things like that. But the moral of the story is that she put her art into a show. It wanted to be in an art show, but it got rejected because it had no heart. So she made a list of 10 things she needs to do to have more heart and more depth and more excitement. So they range from falling in love, facing a fear, learning a stranger's story. And when she told Cooper about it, he was like, I'll do it with you. So they're doing it together and it's really cute. Yeah. Going to eat my breakfast and then do my quiet time. Hey guys, I just finished everything I had to do for the day. I finished all my schoolwork and then I made my TBR video and then edited it and then uploaded it. I will not be waiting to the last minute to upload things again. That was so stressful. And I also just finishing editing my best friend's birthday present, and that was also really stressful, and so it's really like, it's like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders because I was so stressed out this morning with everything I had to do. Good morning, everybody. It's not the morning, it's 12 o'clock. And then, like I said, I finished the Love Life and the List. And I would say that it's really good. It's definitely not as good as the past 2 books that I read that I gave 5 out of 5 stars to, but it's really good. And this book, guys, it made me feel things. Like, I could feel their pain. Like, the characters were arguing and I could feel like how upset she was and how he felt, and I could feel their pain, and it was angry. And something happens in like the last, like, so it's 370 pages. At like 330, something really bad happens. And I'm like, there's no way she can fix this in 40 pages. There's no way. She does. But my heart was breaking, and I had to keep reading, and I stayed up till 1 a.m. finishing it. And it was really good, but my heart just broke for them. I was so sad. It was so sad. So I'm gonna start reading Flipped today. Hi guys, so this is gonna be the end of the vlog. I didn't actually film over the weekend. It was kind of crazy. We kind of just did some things that were unplanned, and I didn't really feel like filming a lot, but I just wanted to let y'all know that I didn't end up finishing Flipped. I got about 100 pages into it and decided I was going to DNF it because it was bored. And it's just sad because I've seen the movie and I really enjoy the movie, and I think it was just like I just was bored while I was reading. But anyways, so I spent most of the week, I spent Saturday most of the day in bed. I was just really tired, and so I was just watching some shows. I ended up watching The Last Song, which made me think of the book The Last Song, so I started reading it, and now that it's Monday, I am 324 pages in out of like a 463 book pages. But yeah, so this is going to be the end of the vlog, and I'll see y'all next week.